What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Campbell's Morale Music Rig Rundown. This is episode 43. And it's an honor to have another hot guitar player in the house tonight, Mr. Jakob Jovet. Appreciate you joining us and doing this thing.
Appreciate you for having me.
Jacob's been coming here for a long time, and he works at another store now, but we're all friends still.
Of course, yeah.
Big music community, but great singer-songwriter. Been playing in a few bands here lately, and kind of working on your own stuff now, or?
Yeah, I've got a new band that I'm working on. It's called Radio City Renegades. It's going to be more modern rock, and I'm working on recording the album right now.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear it. I've heard some of the stuff you've done in the past, and I really like it. So
thank you.
And man, we'll just jump right into your rig, and got a couple of beautiful guitars and some stuff to talk about. But I know this is a recent acquisition, but I love this Telecaster.
Me too. It's a Richie Kotzen Strat. It's actually my first new guitar that I've ever bought, and done a few modifications to it. I put witch hat knobs because I'm crazy about them. I put the Graphtec Tusk on the saddles, and the string tree I kept breaking strings with the gold stuff.
Oh yeah.
And pretty soon it's going to be modified even more, but I like it just the way it is right now.
Yeah, this is the big old huge chunky neck on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite Gibson baseball bat, but it's perfect.
It's a good size.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah. We've had a few of those in the past. I've loved every one of them that's always come in. They always sound great. I said that the Marzio pickups and stuff.
Yeah, the Chopper T and the Twang King.
Yeah.
I love this guitar. It's my number one. It's going to be modded like crazy, but it's still going to have that sound.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's just a great guitar.
And like some of your main influences and like the style you play, I'm sure I know one offhand. Dave Grohl is a huge
Absolutely.
influence. But is that kind of the tone you're going for, or something similar?
Kind of the early Foo Fighters is going to be the first big influence, and then Eddie Van Halen's son Wolfgang is like the second big influence. Then writing wise, it's always going to be Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty.
Okay. We can't go wrong with that combination for sure.
It's as my buddy Ben likes to call it, hard rock Americana music.
So yeah, straight out of this, and a really nice Cooley cable into your pedal board, and you can discuss your chain and each pedal individually then.
Yeah, so I've got the guitar running into a D'Addario tuner. Then I've got a few pedals on this board from my friend Chris Shingleton. He built this one. It's like a cranked super reverb, or I have it switched over to the deluxe reverb side. Then I've got a 1991 Proco Rat big box reissue running into JHS Haunting mids that I got from you guys.
Yeah.
Then I've got an EHX Crayon for my clean boost. I've got a 1981 Boss PH1 phaser, rewired by my good friend Ron Baker. Thank you, Ron. And then I've got a Way Huge Aquapus Mark II, and then another one of Shingleton's pedals. It's his take on the VCR pedal, and it's basically 80s in the box. I love that. I love that pedal.
Like that Ryan Adams tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I've got this baby right here. I've got a Vox AC15, and then a buddy of mine sold me a Jensen speaker from 1958 to put into it. So it's got that old sound, but it's still brand new, and I love it.
I love that color combination with the fawn with the oxblood grill. Yeah, it's classic. Man, is like the Haunting mids, it looks like it's always on.
Yeah, that's going to be my always on. Vox tends not to have, Vox doesn't have mids, and I'm not a big fan of that, so I wanted to get the Haunting mids just to equalize my tone just a little bit. So it's got that nice, and that's through the Chopper T. I love clean tones on the Twang King. It's like my favorite tone.
Yeah, so the Haunting mids always on, just kind of boost those mids with the Vox.
Yep.
So you
just to help with cleans.
Yeah. Kind of push up through there. Yeah.
And then when I have it on, the cool thing about these is that you can do series parallel, so you get that PAF humbucker, and then you get the series.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot with this one, just because how 80s. and I love that sound.
Yeah, that nice chorus.
But for my first album, it's just going to be a lot of heavier stuff. Just kind of a love letter from all the music I grew up listening to, like Queen, Foo Fighters, Rat, Metallica, just all those different influences all coming into one.
Nice.
And it's been coming along really well. I start recording very soon this month. And it should be out either the beginning or midway through next year.
Nice. Well, I guess let's check out these overdrives, see what they sound like individually, and how, maybe talk how you would use those.
So I've got a song on the album called Old Tragedies Die Young, and the entrance is all of the songs are going to sound very close to how the Foo Fighters would write, but it's got a different vibe to it. So it's like, so that one is going to get the super, just because it just sounds really, it's not heavy enough to have the Rat.
Right. No, that's a great just breakup tone for sure.
Yeah. I love that edge of breakup sound, just pushing the tubes as much as possible. And then for something a little bit more heavy, like my song, The Runaround, this one's getting the Rat, and it just... It's
classic Rat sound.
Yeah, I wanted that second Foo Fighters album sound, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it in a nutshell.
And then the Crown, how would you? Is that just?
That one's more of like if I'm doing cleaner stuff, and I wanted just a boost for solos. It's just which I have this too. It's just a nice little clean boost, especially for the neck pickup. I love it. It was actually a gift from my father from 2 years ago on my birthday. So I made a promise with him that I wouldn't let go of it. I still haven't. I found I'm a really big Brian May fan with the Vox.
Yeah.
And he uses a Rangemaster treble booster. So I've basically have this as a clean boost styling after that.
Okay. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now I know this pedal you mentioned that Ron Baker fixed for you. This was something you've been on the search for a while. And
I didn't want a Phase 90 just because I love that sound, but I needed a little bit more control. And with this one, I love that I can control the rate and the depth on it, and you can do the twang kind of like Waylon Jennings sound, or you could do the Van Halen sound. It's just such a diverse pedal, and I love it on the cleans too.
Just something about those old Boss pedals.
Made in Japan. Ron fixed it up for me because when I got it, it was wired backwards for some reason. It only ran on batteries, and I told Ron, I really need this on my pedal board. Is there a way to get it running on 9 volts? And he said, yeah, I'll take it. And a day later, he had it ready for me. So it's fantastic.
And then you showed us what the Octopus would do. It's just a great analog delay. And you just use it for a little bit of a delay, kind of on solos and stuff?
Yeah, kind of the Van Halen 1 sound. I love this one. I'm also on the hunt for a Strymon Deco.
Oh, yeah.
Just for tape saturation, but I don't know. I really, really like this Octopus. It gives me that slap back that I love.
Yeah.
and it helps a lot to thicken up the sound for my solos.
No, it's a great setup. I do love the 2 Shingleton pedals on there too. And what is that pedal board? I've not seen that actual pedal board. Is it like a?
So this one's a live wire pedal board.
Okay.
It's the stadium, not the stadium, the touring pedal board. So it's got two levels to it. Originally I had this wired up to run through a patch bay. Couldn't figure out the patch bay. So I just wired it back up like a regular pedal board, and I'm actually kind of a fan of this. I like how easy everything's able to get to.
Yeah, you don't have too much on there, but it's just enough to get all the sounds you're wanting for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a pedal guru. I love like Dinosaur Jr. and Jay Mascis, but his board is way too big.
Yeah.
And I just love this one. It's simplistic, gets the job done, and since I'm going to be the main lead guitar player for my band, I got to have something that just gets the job done, and I don't have to do gymnastics to get from pedal to pedal. And
with your new project, you say you're working on an album now. Are you going to start booking like shows soon, or wait till the album comes out? Or?
I've got bandmates together. I'm trying to book a time at the VCV coming up soon.
Yeah.
And I want to get booked so that I can try to play an album release party at Capone's, hopefully. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to have a lot more fun with this band. I'm hoping to jump around on stage and bang my head and dance around looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
But this one's going to be my main guitar, and then I've got a secondary guitar too that I'm going to use on the album and live sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get that thing out if you want to, and show the ridiculousness of this thing.
This one, when I grab this one, people are going to be like, why does he have that? All right. So this one is a, let's see if I can get it. There we go. This one's a 78 Ibanez Lawsuit era guitar. And it just, there's something about it. It's so silly. And my friend Ben Williams, former guitar player for the American Dropouts, blessed me and said, hey, I know you've been looking for something like this. I'll sell you mine. So I traded a Road Worn Series Fender Telecaster, and I gave him $1,000, and here we go. Here we are. And
of course, this guitar looks a lot smaller on Ben.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but
yeah,
he can really play it. Like,
yeah.
I'm hoping to fill those big old shoes of his and see if I can be half the guitar player he is.
No, it is a very cool guitar, and like I said, there
we go.
That Lawsuit era stuff,
yeah,
from Ibanez is the best around.
Yeah, I mean, I've always seen Paul Gilbert use one of these too.
Yeah.
He of course had like the set neck version of it, but these are still great. The neck is nice and thin, the action's pretty nice, and even on with a little bit of overdrive, this guitar kind of kills it. And this one is going to be used for the intro to one of my songs called Erase Me, and it kind of a James Bond 007 sound. Especially with that phaser, it just sounds so good.
Phaser and the 12 strings, it sounds like two guitars going battling head to head for sure.
I really love this guitar, and I'm gonna play it live. Like, this isn't just gonna be a studio tour. Yeah, this one. And the best part is, like, I could just jump from there to here. Still getting used to it, but it's working out so far. And I love this guitar. There's something about it that you just don't really see people playing double necks.
Not anymore, no.
I get why.
Yeah.
I need a wider strap, definitely, but there's something to it. I love it.
You should add another neck and put a bass on it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Then you don't just play by yourself. You don't need
exactly. Just get a big old looper.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll get sued by Rick Nielsen. Yeah, that's the basics of my setup, and I hope to come back here when the band is starting to tour and play a lot more, so that I can be a little bit more of know a little bit more, because I know a little bit of everything and a lot of nothing.
That's all of us. I mean, it just takes just finding what works for you and what situations, and then you have to go through 1,000 pedals to figure that out, probably.
Exactly. And I think you got me on another amp, so
yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun coming up.
No, the rig sounds great with both guitars. I mean, especially that telly through that and that amp. I think you've got a great tone for sure.
Yeah, me too. I was very happy to especially get that older speaker put through it, just because it sounds like an old Fender amp, and I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and if you want to, I mean, if you got a band page up yet or not?
Not just yet.
So we'll
but if you go on Spotify, look up Radio City Renegades. My song "The Runaround" will be on there. I'm gonna be re-recording it and putting it through to the new album, but I'll still have that old single version up and on the album as well.
Nice. Can't wait to hear it. And like I said, Jacob works at another guitar shop here in town, but we're all friends, and he shops here a lot, and we appreciate your business. And
of course.
We always appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. And
got to shop small and support the local business. And
I mean, for me, I've been here for a while, but I've seen you grown to a really good musician. And,
oh, thank you. I'm trying my best.
Yeah. So if y'all get a chance to go see him live, he's great live, and I highly suggest that. You want to play something, and we'll
sure,
and we'll fade us out.
Sure, I got you.
Either guitar, it don't matter.
Let's jump back on that telly.
All right.
I got you.
I'll let you put that up.
Sweet. Let's see. All right. All right. So I'll play out with Old Tragedies Die Young.
Jakob Jovet, y'all go check him out. Come shop Campbell's. Get your Christmas presents before they get going.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Think it's alright.